I have been craving chocolate lately, and I found the perfect recipe. It is a brownie cookie with a perfect crinkly brownie style top. Let's make it gluten-free and vegan. Step number one, we're going to be melting our oil. We need 67 grams, so I have my scale here. And I do have boiling water. If you've never melted chocolate before, you cannot just put it on the stove. You have to use a water bath usually, or the microwave. And 3 ounces of chocolate, so I'm just using some chocolate chips today. Perfect, let's get this on top of our boiling water and then shut the water off so that it can just melt. While that's melting, let's go ahead with our next step, which is going to be beating together our sugar and aquafaba. So I have my chickpeas here. I just put the can into here. 2 tablespoons. You could also, strain your aquafaba out, unlike me. 1/3 of a cup of cane sugar and 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Take our hand mixer and beat for about 5 minutes until everything is dissolved. We are looking perfect. That looks so good, y'all. 1/4 of a cup of dairy-free yogurt. I'm using unsweetened coconut yogurt today. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I actually put like a little bit extra on there just because we're gluten-free, so we gotta be a little bit extra on baking powder sometimes. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oh my god, y'all, it's bubbling. Ah! Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now you can add espresso powder. I don't know how much, she didn't actually say, but if you want, it is optional. You can add espresso powder in at this point. But we are done with this portion, so we're gonna set it aside and let's go grab our melted chocolate. We are looking perfect. I'm just gonna whisk it. You can also just use a spatula to mix this together. It's like a lot of oil in my opinion, but that's what the recipe calls for, y'all. We don't want them to start cooking, y'all. We need to chill this batter. I'm gonna make sure this is cooled down a bit before I actually combine these two. But before that, we're going to put in our cocoa powder. So we have a Dutch cocoa powder today. So it just means it is the type of processing, means it is more alkalized. 1/4 of a cup of our cocoa powder. I would recommend actually sifting this because it is clumpy, or on the clumpier side. However, since this is like pure liquid, I guess that's not going to be a problem today. So I'm just going to make sure this is cooled down a bit before moving on to our next step. So our next step is to add in our butter mixture, I guess you would call it, into our chocolate mixture. Whisk it together. Probably could beat it also. Ooh, that is looking amazing, y'all. Ooh. Next up, we need 100 grams of our 1-to-1 gluten-free flour. 100.5, that is good for me. Let's whisk it. It should be a thin enough batter. And I mean, this is looking gorgeous. Like, oh my god. And it smells amazing. I was scared with all that oil. But anyways, now let us chill this in the fridge for 30 minutes. It has been 30 minutes in the fridge. And look at this. Amazing. It is solid. Let's scoop our cookies. I have also preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. She says in her recipe to make them into balls, but then when I watched her video on Instagram, she did not do that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do them like this, like how she did. The center of this after 30 minutes is like very soft. So you could probably chill these for much longer and they would be totally fine. So let's pop these into our oven that's preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 14 minutes. Y'all, look at our cookies, how they turned out. So I think I did about 12 minutes and then I just kind of let them sit in there for another minute maybe. They're not looking as glossy and crinkly as hers did in her video, so I'm not sure where I went wrong, why they didn't end up as shiny and beautiful, but I think they still look really good. Let's do the inside and let's also take a bite. Ooh, oh, okay, that does look like very much like a brownie on the inside. There we go. I took cinematic off because I feel like it's blurring the edges too much. Beautiful. Oh my god. I think these would make amazing ice cream sandwiches, or like just putting some whipped cream in the middle. Oh, the edges are crispy crunchy. Oh my god. It tastes like a brownie. Oh my god. These are unbelievably good. Holy. They taste so much like a brownie. I feel like I'm eating a brownie right now. They're so rich and good. The texture is like unbelievable. Soft. It is crispy crunchy on the outside. It doesn't look that shiny, but it's perfect. These are going in as my new favorite cookie. Oh my god. Y'all have to try these. Like, this is like unreal. Unreal. And that will be it, because I'm gonna go and devour all of these cookies now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!